Anything else?
No, are you ready to move on to today's big topic?
Today's big topic. Topic.
Topic.
Topic.
Topic.
You announce this one. I can't speak.
Okay, so are you ready, Tatiana, for the big topic intro?
Always ready. Yes.
Okay. Will you please help us understand the 5 C's of credit as it pertains to mortgage loans?
All right. I'll be happy to. Let's see what we have here. So the 5 C's,
That's a great
as we
graphic.
know, can you see it well?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So 5 C's, that those are the main pieces of puzzles, right? So that we look at when we approve a client. So we look at character. Character meaning, the credit, right? So have you successfully repaid loans in the past? How's your credit looks like? How's your credit score? What's your spending pattern, right? Are you able to handle multiple credit lines and not being late on them? So that's character. Capacity would be how much money you make, how much of the payment you can afford. Will this purchase help increase your revenue, or what's gonna happen when you have X amount that you make comparing to your mortgage payment, or other spending. So basically that's that to income ratio calculation, right? How much monthly obligations you have versus your monthly income. So that's capacity. The capital is the money. How much money you have to put for the down payment, for the closing cost. Maybe you might need to show even extra for reserves, not only what you need to bring, but not to completely deplete your assets. We might need to see extra money left over in your account, in some cases, not always, but some loans would require that.
Okay.
So, and then we have collateral. Collateral is, if first 3, character, capacity, and capital, were pertaining the client themselves or their financial part, the collateral is the property, because when bank is giving a loan, they have interest in collateral. So we need to make sure that the property also meets the standards and guidelines. We want to make sure that it's in livable condition, that there's no safety or hazard issues in there, that the client, when they're gonna move in that property, they're not gonna run out with saying that it's impossible to live in here, right? So we do look at collateral, and of course we do appraisal. In most cases, we want to make sure that property value is at least the same as the sales price, so they're buying it in the market value. And the fifth would be condition. What is the purpose of this loan, and how is the, in general, what the terms are. We want to make sure that if buyer is purchasing it as a primary residence or investment property, there are different terms and different conditions could apply to that. And, in general terms, that's something for the borrower also to understand. Is it going to be 30-year fixed, 15, 20? Is it going to be fixed loan? Is it going to be adjustable rate mortgage? What type of loan it is? So those are our 5 C's.
Okay, so condition is more like, what are the conditions of this purchase?
Like terms, maybe.
What is the condition of the property, right? So it's not like your home inspection or anything like that. It's the conditions of the purpose of the purchase.
Exactly. So the conditions of the loan itself, but those inspections of the property, that would fall into the collateral, the force.
And then character is not a person's character; it's a person's financial character.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Like if you see very little like Amex cards, but you see Ulta and DSW and Best Buy, it's like, well, I think they like really shop and really like cave to those. Would you like to apply for our credit card? Which, by the way, I have always said no to those. Always said no, no, no. And then there was one of these info things we did, and I think you said that like showing one revolving card, like so that you can totally encompass the breadth
All the
of
categories.
you're like that can be a good thing. So I
That's
was
where that
like,
came from.
that's what an Ulta card
I'm like, what in the world? Why do we have?
mask that they sell that actually you and I both use.
Yeah.
And I would get it like what, once a month, and I was there getting our face mask, and they asked me, and I'm like, and I thought about you. Tatiana said yes, so yes, please.
I hate to burst your bubble, but we already had Home Depot.
That's right. Home Depot doesn't count. Home Depot is
Yeah,
like,
it does count.
it's my baby.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for that. That was very informative. And I've often wondered, we always tell people during like the buyer consult that it's the buyer and the property that have to qualify, but having that broken down into the three aspects of like what does the buyer mean? Like it,
And then the two of the
the property. Yeah. Yeah. So that was interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you as always.
You're
All
welcome.
right. How can people get in touch with you if they need you?
You could just call me 571-245-3000.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Bye, Tatiana.
Bye.